Hey guys, you want to know how to ruin a franchise? Simple. Let somebody who's incompetent direct it, or let somebody who's woke as shit direct it. You want to know what else can ruin a franchise? Something horrible. Something garbage. Something so ridiculous that nobody could ever want to care about it. I forgot what I was just talking about because of how stupid what I was about to say was. Or something like that. I forgot. Anyways, who fucking cares? Let's get on to what I want to rant about. I want to rant about the status of certain things. The status of the world, specifically. The world is a dark, dark place. And in the world, there are dark, dark things that can terrify the most powerful man. The most powerful man to ever witness the creation of the world. Those dark, dark things can lead to dark, dark places. Again. So, are you ready to hear why the American political system sucks ass but Britain is worse? Well, good, because you're not going to hear it. Today we're actually going to talk about California. California is the single most retarded place for everyone to want to go. Let me tell you why. Why the fuck does everyone want to go there? It's because it's pretty, apparently. It's for the rich, apparently. It's where you can get good jobs, apparently. That's all nice. But, as of recent, California, not a good place to go. Let me explain a little what happened to California. Recently, well, not too recent, there was a law passed. A law which explicitly fucked over Walgreens. Well, directly led to Walgreens getting fucked over and leaving San Francisco. A law that is so utterly ridiculous. San Francisco is not a place you want to be. I don't care about the rest of California. It's San Francisco most people want to go to anyways. San Francisco, people can walk naked on the streets. There's so much homelessness that you can't walk a single street without seeing it. The Walgreens have all officially closed because anything under $950 legally can be stolen and only be charged as a misdemeanor. Because it's just petty theft. So, the entire store is getting robbed by these people, and no one can stop it. In California, no one can stop it. The police are just there to observe. They're just there to deter. They're not actually capable of stopping it. If you stop it, you get fired and fined and sued or whatever the fuck. It's such a shitty place to be, and it's honestly terrible. The sites are no longer appealing. It's been running on the dumps for the past fucking 5 years. The golden city of San Francisco is no more, and it's been replaced with people who shit on the streets, buildings more expensive than attack helicopters. Well, to even rent, actually. Renting an attack helicopter is cheaper than renting an apartment in San Francisco. Depending on how good your apartment was. Anyways, the homeless, as of COVID, because of COVID, were put into hotels. They have rules to follow, yeah? That should be good. Except no one follows the rules and hands them drugs anyways. A lot of the people stay homeless because of drugs. They can get drugs as much as they want. Because they're homeless. San Francisco also accepts a shit ton of homeless people. Because it's one of those states. Now, you may ask, how the fuck has it gotten this far? Let me tell you, politics. The political leaning system of California, specifically San Francisco, is majorly left-leaning. Incredibly left-leaning. So, it's a bunch of woke people who argue about a bunch of shit that nobody else cares about, right? Well, that can't possibly ruin the city. Yes, it did. The city is, by everyone who lives in it, more than 20 years, realized, yeah, this place kind of fucking sucks now. What the shit happened to it? Used to be a golden city, but now it's nothing more than ruin. San Francisco has utterly demolished any purpose that was left in the people, and it costs only like $20 to get into San Francisco, and it costs thousands to get out. That's just how it is. In San Francisco, the impossible is no longer possible. The impossible stays impossible. Your dreams get crushed, your hopes get ruined, and people online will tell you that you're an idiot. You've never been to San Francisco. You've never even heard of the place. You probably live in a backwater piece of shit home in Alabama. Well, let me tell you, whoever you are saying that to me, you're a faggot. Let me reiterate. You're a loser, faggot. You're such a little fucking whining geek that you'd probably sit around and complain about jack shit, such as opening and closing of the scissors being too loud. You know? Wow. So fucking... whatever. You probably stand in line for 4 hours to get a fucking hot dog. Because apparently San Francisco's amazing. Even though that's what you have to do. The lines are so fucking long, you literally have to stand in one for hours. Traffic's so huge, it's a big city. There's a lot of people everywhere. Recently, social interaction's been shit. There's a bunch of petitions to remove the mayor because he just sucks. Overall, it's a bad place to live. You can look up most videos and most people will go, yeah, San Francisco's not good right now. That's just a simple fact. San Francisco has been on the downturn ever since 2002. It's just disappointing to see people going, nah, you live in a backwater place. Even my hometown, where I live right now, is better than San Francisco. The people here aren't suffering from COVID. The people here are having fun with their lives. The people here don't let COVID bother them. The people here are not left-leaning activists with retarded instincts. The homelessness is actually much less in San Francisco. The homeless people are not always grabbing drugs. The amount of drug dealers I do know are actually very few. And trust me, in San Francisco, you can find a lot of those guys. The buildings aren't so massively expensive that I'll be homeless if I actually got a job. I can actually probably do things with my life in where I am. But if I went to San Francisco, all of that would change. I wouldn't even be able to order food at a cafe if I went to San Francisco. And that's a fucking fact. Alright, that's enough here. California. Poor California. Poor San Francisco. God damn.